What's going on, guys? I'm Oxygen and this is my week 3 battle for the NFE League for the MPL. So first off, I do want to apologize because this video is up late. It should have been up last Sunday, but it is up hopefully this Friday. I'm recording it on Friday, so hopefully I can edit it and render it, get it up today. But I'm sorry that it was not up on Sunday. I did not really have time last weekend to record it and get it up. Originally, we were supposed to battle on Friday night, but because I think he got his apartment painted, then we couldn't do it Friday night. If we did do the battle Friday night, then I could have recorded it then and then got it up on Sunday, but we couldn't because, you know, stuff happens, it's okay. So we did it on Saturday night, but I had family home that weekend. I had, like, my cousins and my brother, who normally doesn't live with me. He lives on the other side of the country, so I had family home that normally isn't home, so I couldn't really record that week, I couldn't really record that weekend, so I just didn't really have a chance, and now I didn't really have a chance during the school week, just because it's really busy, especially with baseball, but now it is Friday. I'm actually on spring break now. Friday's my first day off, so I will definitely be able to get this up, hopefully today, and hopefully, and I should be able to get up my week 4 battle versus Jesse on Sunday. So that's cool. So enough of that little apologizing and ranting, if you want to call that. It wasn't really, but whatever. So my team here, I'm bringing Duat, Zorba, Scyther, Paliswan, Elekid, and Metang. While Byser is bringing the Gabite, Shieldon, Kadabra, Snubble, Machoke, and Electric. So I thought he was gonna bring the War Turtle. He didn't. I thought he'd want to bring it to like be good switching to Paliswan, bring like Fizzadef, but he didn't. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I thought he would. I thought he'd bring Rapid Spins, we'd get rid of rocks. I would maybe want to set up with Metang or Paliswan. But, you know, he didn't bring it. I really thought he was going to, but he didn't. So it is. So first off, so I will try to briefly go over each one of my Pokemon. I won't, like, hop on Showdown or anything. I won't do a Team Builder. Or I didn't do one, and I won't do one now, but whatever. So first off, we have Duat. This thing is going to be my lead, because it is Taunt, because I think he'll leave with Shield on, want to get his rocks. And that thing gets sturdy, so I can't just, like, outspeed it and OHKO it. Although I can't even I can't even OHKO it with Scald anyways, but if I could, it wouldn't matter because he can still let me get up his rocks. But I can taunt him, and then he won't be able to get up his rocks. I get Scald next turn. So that's cool. I'm also doing HP Electric on that thing, that way I can hit War Turtle. That way it's a pretty good switching to War, and I can take it on and not be walled by it. Next we do have Zorba here. Zorba is Scarf this week, I believe. Let me scroll up. I'm just looking at my team on Showdown here. Yes, it is Scarfed. This thing meant to just be cool. It has Dark Pulse, Pursuit, Extra Sensory, and U-Turn. Extra Sensory to hit the Machoke, just in case if I need to. Then Pursuit would be cool to trap in his Kadabra or Ghastly. He did not bring Ghastly. I thought he would either bring Kadabra or Ghastly, probably one of them, probably not both, and Guard Kadabra, so that makes sense. Then U-Turn, just momentum there. Next we got Scyther. This thing's actually Spadef, especially defensive. Pretty interesting there, but it actually has pretty good defensive stats for NFE standards, and then it can carry EV Lights. This thing is really bulky. I'm just running 3 attacks and a boost, nothing like too crazy with the movesets there. Then we have Paliswan here. We got Ice Shard, Earthquake, Ice Cold Crash, and the last move actually have Reflect, just for funsies, because I could have put Stealth Rocks on it, but I felt like it was more realistic that Metang would be able to accept Stealth Rocks. So Paliswan just has Reflect there for fun, if for whatever reason I want to set it up, but probably not. And I have Life Orb just to hit really hard. Originally I wanted Bandit, but I thought maybe I want to set Rocks, and you know. But I have Life Orb because I can still do a KO Fizz Def War Turtle, and I do have some speed on that, so I can outspeed a War Turtle as well. And Elekid sings the Life Orb. I wanted Scarf, but I was like, I want to hit hard. Modest max speed. If he carries max speed Jolly, Gabite, and me speed tie, I feel like he's either going to be Scarfed or like kind of bulky with Stealth Rocks and stuff. Now in the team building process, like I thought the only thing on his team to set up rocks was Shield on, then like right before the battle, I realized, oh wait, Gabite can also set them up. So I don't even know why I thought that during my team building process, but whatever. Yeah, Elekid it's got T-Ball Volt Switch, HP Ice, and Psychic. Psychic hits Machoke, just because I didn't really have anything better to put in that slot. Then the last slot on my team we have Metang here. Metang's got a pretty cool set. Should I? Okay, I was thinking maybe I won't spoil it because it does get used. Pretty cool. But I will tell you it. We have a Shukaberry and Ice Punch to be able to take on like a bite, because that thing is a big threat to my team. Because I don't have any Dragon Resist or Immunity. Or I don't have any immunity because I don't have a Fairy type, and my only resist is Metang. So that thing is my switch into a bite, but then it could just earthquake me. But I have Truth Berry, so I could take that, and then Ice Punch Orcos it. Then I have Iron Head, then Headbutt and Stealth Rocks. So hopefully I can use this team well and pick up a win. You guys will find out. So let's just go. Let's just start the battle here. Let me move the Camtasia thing. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I already told you that I'm leading with Duat there. So let's just get into it. So I lead with Duat, hoping and thinking he would lead with Shieldon because he's done that the past 2 weeks. His Edwards rocks. But this week he actually leads with his Electric, something I wanted to draft, but he picked 2 picks before me, so I got Electric. So I'm thinking, alright, you know what, I'm going to make a pretty ballsy prediction here. T-Bolt would kill, but I feel like you're going to predict my switch and go for knockoff. Because switching to Baltimore wouldn't make sense. Oh, Byser's mouse was on the screen there. Damn it, Byser. Also, thanks to Byser for recording this for me. So now, I'm like, alright, I'm just going to Mamswine, or Piloswine, whatever, because Electric move makes sense. I actually goes for the good, safe middle ground play, which was the good play there. Giga Drain, which also hits Duat. That was a good play there. So now I'm thinking, oh wait, Ice Crash doesn't kill. Shit. And this thing can just knock me out with another Giga Drain. I'll go into Scyther, so I can take a Giga Drain here. Hopefully you don't, like T-Bolt there, that would be ballsy, but good play. Byser, mouse on the screen. But he makes a good play here. He knocks off, gets rid of my Evilite. I still have pretty good bulk build. I can live 2 T-Bolts. I don't think I can from this range, but from max off I can. So my plan, here, I'm gonna pause here. So my plan was, originally I was like, I'm gonna just click U-turn, go into like Piloswine. Then I was like, wait, you know what, I'm gonna knock off, because I feel like you're gonna like T-Bolt here. Then I could boost next turn, and it wouldn't do as much next turn, so I would lose my flying cap that turn. And I could U-turn the following turn. So I knock off, actually get a crit there. It didn't matter much in the long run. Yeah. So he goes for Volt Switch there. It does a lot, but it does kind of a lot. Even though I am spit off, I don't have my Evilite anymore, so it does a fair chunk. So he brings in this thing. I'm like, alright, cool. So I thought, so Play Rough doesn't do a whole lot to me, so I thought I'll be able to just take, Roost, I thought I'll be able to get a fairly safe Roost and take a Play Rough. Then he T-Waves me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the thing you get. I don't know, I didn't really know that, I guess, I didn't really think of it. I don't know, so I have a Paralyzed Scyther, so that's not good. So here I'm thinking, alright, I think I clicked knockoff there. I think I did. So now I'm thinking, I can live a hit. If you want to get ballsy and make a prediction, make the prediction of me going into Piloswine, you can Giga Drain all you want, that does nothing to me. I'm going to just go for a Yui here. I do go for the Yui, and that does a good chunk, does not quite knock us out, but it brings it close. So here, so I could have gone into Piloswine and just click Ice Shard. Now, I still, like, when I saw his team, like, in the, like, team preview kind of screen, or, like, not the team preview, like, the screen where you first see his Pokemon, I saw he didn't have the War Turtle, because, like, I marked it down on, like, another, like, team I made on Showdown, just marking down his Pokemon, and then whenever I see a new move from one of his Pokemon, I mark that down on that Pokemon on the Showdown team I have, just like making notes of what I see of his team. So I knew he didn't have War Turtle, but for some reason I still thought he brought it, so I didn't want to bring in Piloswine, go for Ice Shard, and then have him switch into that, but he didn't bring that Pokemon. So I don't know, that was a weird, stupid play. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna bring in Duat. I can outspeed. Scald kills, let's just get a kill with Duat. Bam, you're dead. Cool. So we're up 6-5. That's cool. Yes, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just like stupid. I played that weirdly with Piloswine. I could have probably got a kill with Piloswine there. But he maybe could have gone with Snubble predicting the Ice Shard. Or I think I would have outsped him. But like I wouldn't want to miss the Ice Crash. I don't know. So he brings in Machoke. I'm like, alright, Dynamic Punch makes sense. Let's go into Flying Shrek. It does nothing, but he confuses me. So I don't want to be, like, paralyzed and confused. So I'm going to switch out here. So I thought, well, Stone Edge makes sense. Now, he actually was banded. I didn't know until after the battle, I think. Because, I mean, it's not like Dynamic Punch is going to do a whole lot anyways. I mean, I guess it still did somewhat of a fair chunk because he was banded, but whatever. But your mouse on the screen. So I thought it was going to Stone Edge there, so I thought, okay, I can switch into Metang. So, if he goes into Shieldon, I go into Metang, I'm like, alright, I guess we're just trading rocks, I don't have much else to do. Yeah, alright, we're just going to trade rocks. So, then I'm going to Iron Head, because I'm like, well, you're not doing much to me anyways. I mean, I'm not, like, trying to, like, flinch you out, but, like, if I go for enough Iron Heads, I'll get some flinches. You know, like, if I go for, like, 3 Iron Heads, then, like, theoretically, I should get about 1 flinch for that. So here, I bring in, or no, he roars me, so I don't get a choice. So I go for Volt Switch here, thinking about that, like, thinking back on that, and after watching his live comment, it didn't really make much sense that I clicked Volt Switch here, because he could have just roared me out, and then I have to take more Stealth Rocks or something else, I don't know. Pretty much here, or like whenever he would bring in something, I would just hope that he wouldn't bring in Scyther, because I don't want that thing taking rocks damage. And it could still live the hit, but I don't want it taking rocks damage either way. So we do go for the Iron End here, just, eventually I'll get a flinch. And I do here, so cool. So I go for another one. I'm hoping, okay, don't flinch here. I don't want you to flinch 2 out of 3 times, because that is kind of hacking out. So you do just go for a roar there. If I went for T-Bolt earlier with Elekid, then he would have died to that next Iron Head. So I really should have T-Bolted earlier. That was kind of dumb Bolt switching, but whatever, man. So I Bolt switch here, because I want to go into Duat, because then Duat has a pretty good matchup against everything on his team. So now I'm up 6-4. Because he has Machoke, Snubble, and 2 other Pokemon that I'm forgetting. And then he has Kadabra and Kabite. No, wait. No. I want to bring in this thing, not Duat. Duat's not yet, but so okay. You see, he brings in his Kabite. So it was a pretty long pick for him there to decide what he wanted to bring in. I'm like, okay, because Metang does pretty well against the rest of his team here, and it would make sense for him to want to bring in Kabite. So then he could click EQ, but I have the Shuka, then I could Ice Punch, so I'm hoping he does that. So he does bring in Bite, I'm happy. I'm thinking just click EQ. He does that. I have the Shuka, I can live, even if you're banded. If you get a crit and you're banded, then I might die. But he was Scarfed. I found that after the match, because he told me. So Ice Punch, I don't know if he told me, but I saw it in his live comment. So Ice Punch, bam, you're dead. Crit did not matter, it did like 120% or so. So it did not matter, you're dead. I do take raw skin damage, so I mean, that's the thing. But whatevs. So now I'm up 6-3. Things are looking good and dandy. Wait, is it 6-3? Yeah. So he brings in this thing. I wish I'd Bullet Punch to break your sash. I don't. Well, rip. So Shadow Ball knocks me out. So here I'm gonna bring in Zorba. I'm Scarfed. So I thought you were gonna want to switch because maybe I don't know. Maybe he read. Well, I'm not gonna pause here. Maybe he like thought I was bluffing and Scarfed. You're like. Now he definitely knew I was he knew I was Zoro. Sorry, I just like pulled it. My mind just like blanked there. He knew I was Zoro because of the health and because they stopped rocks damage. So I guess he didn't really think of me being Scarfed, or maybe he read or maybe he was trying to predict my bluff, but I wasn't. I wasn't bluffing, actually was Scarfed. So I do go for the pursuit here. It doesn't kill. Yeah, even if it would have killed it, I'm pretty sure he had the sash. Pretty sure. So he does just dazzling gleam and knocks me out. Yeah, he goes, I'm Zora, oh, big shock. Yeah, I'm dead, so sorry, Chelsea Jr., you didn't do much, you just died. But I'm still at 4-3, okay. So I could bring in Palace One here and Ice Shard, but that Ice Shard seems really obvious, so I'm gonna bring in Duat. That Aqua Jet might not seem as obvious. Aqua Jet does still kill. I do have that fun little Aqua Jet as a surprise. Yes, if I wanted to hit maybe a Scarf Ghastly, or if I brought it down to a Sash, I could kill it. And I do just that. Duat gets another kill. Duat, you beast. So he brings in these Snubble here, so I'm at 4-2. So I can just Scald here. Now, if you play Roughs, that brings me down into Torrent range, which I want to be in. So I actually kind of didn't want to get burned here. So we go for Scald. And you know what Scald does. It burns. So it got a burn. So he goes for Play Rough. And that actually, I wish it didn't get the burn, because then I'll be in Torrent range. And then Scald still wouldn't kill the Machoke, but it would put it in range where Ice Shard would kill Palace One, and I wouldn't have to worry about him, about his Machoke maybe, having Bullet Punch, or, being really bulky, or being speedy or something. So, he actually misses the next play off, so I taunted there just so that he could hit the play off, put me into Torrent range. Then I taunted again, so that he could put me into Torrent range in Byser's live com. He thought I just did that just to be nice. But I wanted to be in Torrent range, so I did that. But, I mean, I guess I'm also nice. Sure. So he still dies to the burn, so I mean, Duat still gets a kill. So that's cool. Duat gets 3 kills in this week. That's awesome. So now, even if you're banded, I'm pretty sure I can still have a Bullet Punch. So I'm gonna just Scald here. If I get the burn, cool. I don't really want to, just because that would be kind of mean. I mean, it wouldn't matter. It would still be kind of mean and not nice. So even though he's burned, he's still banded. Knocks me out with a D punch. But now it's in range, especially with the burn. Burn didn't matter though. Where Ice Shard can kill, even if he was not burned and did not take that damage. Ice Shard from Mammoth Swine. I said Manny is how I thought Mammoth. Palace One, Ice Shard from this thing can still knock you out. So that is a good game there. We do win it in a 3-0. Byser, your mouse is on the screen again. God. It doesn't really matter. Whatever though. Thank you, Byser, for recording this. Thank you for a good match as well. This is awesome. It's cool. We do win in a 3-0. That as well, we won this match 3-0 in a record. It's not 3-0. So that is cool. That's nice. That is dandy. That's a bunch of other cool, good adjectives. So we're now 3-0. So we're tied at the top of the league with Dan. He also has a +9 differential. So that's cool that we're tied with him. So we're now 3-0. And so in our conf now, Dench is 2-1. Everyone else is 1-2. So next week I'm playing Jesse. He's 1-2. So if I beat him, I can clinch a playoff spot. So that'll be fantastic. Because the following week I'm playing Dench, and we are just gonna have a fun match. We're gonna go balls wall, absolutely crazy. So I would love to win that match next week. That way the following week against Dench would not mean anything, at least in terms of me making playoffs. It would still affect Dench, but whatever. So hopefully you enjoyed this game though. Hopefully you're excited for next week's game, which is going up in 2 days. So I guess that's, in a way, that's kind of good though, because then it's like, ooh, we got week 3, then like immediately week 4, but like immediately 2 days after, but still pretty close. So that's cool. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed doing this battle. This was a really fun battle to do though. It was cool. It was good. Fun and dandy. Do I got a words, man, words. Do I got a nice 3 kills though, and +1 got another kill. +1 and 7 kills, no deaths. Riz's Girder still ahead of me though in the MVP race. +1 second, 7 kills, no deaths. Still does not die. But Girder has 9 kills. 9 kills. And although it does have a death, so that's cool. So +1 beats it in that regard. But whatevs. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week, which is just 2 days from now. So hopefully you enjoy. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Byser, because he's really cool. Subscribe to the MPL channel. Subscribe to all these lads. They're all wad-tastic. It's not a word, but I'm making it word. Anyways, I'll see you guys then.